Yo, what's good? Most of y'all know that when I get on here, I don't really do too much talking. I really just be playing beats. But, everything got to evolve. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to give you like a walkthrough of a beat that I would do from like the beginning to the end. And this is all happening right now. None of this is pre-mixed. The only thing I did was choose a sample. So I'm going to play the sample for you. So I'm about to make a beat using that 4-bar loop. So I just took that and made a 4-bar loop out of it, my own. So for this beat, I decided to use a drum loop. Sometimes I just make my drums live. Sometimes I use loops. Sometimes I do both. But I'm probably gonna do both on this one, but I just found a loop that went with it. So I'm gonna play that. What I basically did is I just sung the sample in my head and then played the drum loop, or sung it out loud and played the drum loop. And then I felt like this drum loop kind of fit over what I was trying to do, or kind of fit the feel that I was going for. So what I'm gonna do is, but it's not the same tempo as my sample. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually time stretch it in order to get it to line up. Now, later on, I might do more in-depth tutorials, like teaching you guys about time stretching, but for now, I'm just kind of just going through the beat. I'm not really showing you how I'm making the beat. I'm just showing. Let's see if our drum loop lines up with the sample. Lines up. So I decided to slow it down a little bit because it was just a little bit too fast for me. Now I'm just going to like layer the drums and just try to get it to sound a little bit more, just get them to hit a little bit. You can definitely hear that those drums is hitting way different than they was when I first did it. So I just added a little bass line. I'm probably going to add another little melodic line in there just to kind of give it some contrast going against the main thing. And I kind of hear some things going on in the sample in the background. So I'm going to just add it and try to just make it sound a little more musical. Kind of finishing up this joint. Pretty satisfied with it so far. I added a couple different lines, clarinet, and some flute and bass, and just some different stuff to just kind of spice it up, make it a little bit more, a little sexy, give it a little bit more shine. Still one more thing I want to add, and I'm gonna keep that for the next clip. But let y'all hear what I got so far. Keep in mind, none of this stuff is mixed right now, so there's a lot of stuff happening in between some of those frequencies that's not really standing out right now, because when I'm working in MPC, I'm pretty much just creating the beat. Like, I'm not really thinking about like mixing it. Like, I kind of might level it, like I turn certain things down like volume wise, but I'm not really getting into EQing and compressing. I'm just trying to get it to sound as good as I can, just kind of messing with it. Not messing with, but just kind of just leveling off volume wise. And that makes it a little bit easier when I get to the next stage, because I know kind of where I want it to fit. And then I can actually just use the effects to kind of just make it shine more and sit exactly where I want it to sit, using the EQ and compression and, delay, filtering, and reverbs and things like that. If you've been here the whole time, finally reaching the end of this video. It's been a minute. I put a lot of different stuff in here. All right, so pretty much just gonna go through playing the beat. Maybe not exactly how I would structure it, like while making it, but just kind of giving it some different drops just so you can kind of hear it build up and build into what it could be, at least through the hook portion. You know, just kind of vibe with me, see if you like it. Hopefully you enjoy it and learn something from this tutorial, or just whatever you want to call this. Just you sitting here making a beat with me, kind of going through this. It's my first time really doing something like this, and it was kind of fun, so I might do it again. It's kind of difficult, you know, I like to get in a creative flow. Kind of get into a flow, you got to remember, oh, let me stop and record. So there was some things that I did that I didn't record them first. I actually just did them, and then I showed what it sounded like later. And in the future, hopefully I'll get better at remembering, oh, I need to record this on my phone or you know, my camera or whatever, in order to let you guys see it. So we're gonna go through with the final walkthrough now. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Check me out, Vito Cash Music, on Instagram, Facebook. You don't really need to know my Facebook. Follow me on Instagram, Vito Cash Music, and Twitter is homie my name Vito, and I think my name is Vito Cash on TikTok, but I'll be sure to put all that stuff in the description to this video.